Hi Sag, welcome back to my channel. Doing your weekly messages for next week. So first oracle card you got is breathe, and it says patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Okay, so basically it's time to take a break, meditate, calm down, chill. But most importantly, the thing that I read this card over and over again, obviously with all the readings that I do, but the one thing that I pulled out of there is release the darkness, which I'd never really gotten from that card before. So there might be something that you need to like let go of that negative energy. Then we have you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So it says there's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring your heart's desire. Make sure that you put family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. Okay, so with that, I feel like there's definitely a new start in a connection of yours that you have, whether that's romantic or platonic, probably a family member, or if not, like someone that you live with. It can be romantic, but I'm more feeling like platonic with that card. And then we have, and I think that you need to let someone get close to you with that. And then we have here grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith, which always reminds me of the Fool card. And it says, right now you are poised to jump into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have ever imagined. When grasshopper spirit appears, sorry, there's a bug on my page, which is now on the table. Okay. So when grasshopper spirit appears, it is fortuitous time, excuse me if I pronounce that wrong, to take the leap into the unknown. For grasshopper spirit represents the innovative spirit that says why not, and has faith in the powers of co-creation. You're being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risks, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when grasshopper spirit appears. You are not going to go backwards, so listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego that resists any change and clings worriedly to what was. Luck is on your side. Jump up and forward with confidence, for spirit has so much in store for you if you only take that leap. So there might be something that you're fearing doing, and it's saying like, don't be fearful, just go for it. Like, you are going to have the luck that you need, or spirit's going to have your back with this. So like, take that risk. Don't be afraid to take it. Okay, so let's see for Sag. I want to know, what are the messages, what's coming in, and what does Sag need to know? Okay, 3 of Swords right out the gate. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Fool, 7 of Swords, Lovers, so Aries, Gemini energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, your energy, Sag, along with Aries and Leo. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles, and we have the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra energy. Okay, so things at the bottom of the deck, or things that you don't see coming, is that the Knight of Wands is about taking action on something. It's about going towards something that's quite exciting. movement forward in some way. This could be you or someone coming towards you, but this is a very exciting energy, full of like drive and ambition and passion. It could definitely be a person in your life who could be, you know, more focused on passion than what they would be on the romantic front. So that could be coming towards you right now, but I feel like you're kind of trying to hold back in some way. Maybe you're holding on to people from the past and not letting this person in, or maybe this is the person from the past that's like coming in here and you're kind of like, I think I need to protect my energy a bit or protect my finances in some way. But it's also just holding on to people and issues from the past that you might need to let go of. You could also be saving at this moment for a big purchase, maybe saving for a house or saving for a car or a big holiday or something like that. And then the Empress is about being full of love firstly, but also being a very caring, nurturing person, to yourself firstly and then to other people as well. The Empress is also a very kind of fruitful energy, so there could be a pregnancy around you at this moment. Maybe it's you that's pregnant or your partner, or it's someone that is in your family that maybe is having a child at this time, but it could also be just birthing new ideas into life and being in the receiving mode, basically getting yourself into the place where you're like, okay, I'm open to whatever comes my way. I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm compassionate, I'm fun, I'm loyal, I'm devoted, I'm like, you know, very honest. I'm like, you're the full package basically with the Empress being here. So it's saying that just get into that feeling of knowing that and allowing whatever's coming your way to kind of come in, and don't kind of cut everything off or anything off right now. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands here. So this is you feeling a little bit defensive. We have the Nine of Wands as well, which is also defensive energy. But the Seven of Wands, again, is about you trying to kind of protect your energy because maybe you feel like things have been unfair in the past and now you're basically finally standing up to for yourself against maybe other people, like multiple people, not just one person. So it feels like there's a few people that are like coming for you right now and you're just like, I'm not, like I know what I'm worth, I know what I deserve, and I don't deserve this, and there's no way that I'm going to take what you're giving me right now. You're trying to protect yourself in some way. Then we have the Three of Swords. So what got you here is some sort of either heartache, like a very emotional time, like proper heartbreak, sadness, and, you know, despair, all of those lovely things. But it could also just be some sort of major disappointment that happened that's now made you feel like, okay, no, I need to actually stand up for myself. This is not on. We have the Six of Pentacles here. So I feel like you're basically getting balance in a situation. You could even be getting help from someone. Some sort of funds could be coming to you right now, that have gotten you to a place of a better stability in some way or better balance within your career or finances. It could also be a person that you felt maybe was like breadcrumbing you in the past is now kind of coming into balance because you're standing up for yourself in some way. Then we have the Fool. So you're moving on to a new beginning, fresh new start, very much the grasshopper spirit, that take a leap of faith. It's saying that you do need to take the leap of faith and you will be taking that leap of faith and trust the universe that it's got you. You're not going to fall, and if you do, it will catch you. Like, it's time for a new beginning, a new start. You don't need to kind of look too far into this. It is a good path that's coming your way. Then we have the Lovers. So this is a soulmate energy. So this is a very deep, balanced connection, where there's a lot of love, a lot of mutual respect and feelings, and just being on the same page with each other. If you're in a relationship, it's a good time, like, you know, a harmonious time. Otherwise, if you're single, you could be, you know, meeting this person soon, or it could be someone that you already know coming back. We'll get to clarify on it to confirm. But also, I do feel like there will be a choice here for you to make once this connection comes into play. If this is about a business, this could be a partnership as well. Then we have the Nine of Wands here. So the Nine of Wands is, again, this very defensive, protective energy. It's kind of like you have been hurt, so you're now kind of putting your guard up in some way. If this has got to do with your career, it's kind of like, you know, you've felt attacked in some way, or like unappreciated, or like you've put in a lot of work and no one seems to notice, like it's not actually fair. And now you're at the point basically where you're like, okay, well, then I give up. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm actually going to protect myself. But it's kind of like just the whole, whatever situation you're in, you are feeling very guarded with it right now, not letting many people come close to you, and just, you know, wanting to kind of build up that wall. The Nine of Wands is also a message to kind of, you know, persevere. So if there's something that you feel like you've run out of steam with, or you're out of energy, you don't feel like you can put more work into this, it's kind of saying just give it that last push, you will be successful, you're nearly at the 10. Five of Pentacles is in your connections right now. So there could be financial difficulties, but because of the position that it's in, I'm more seeing it as that you're feeling either rejected or abandoned by someone, and you've got this kind of negative mindset about this person that has rejected you or abandoned you in some way, so you don't see a path forward with them. But there is definitely an option to have that path forward, but it's kind of like you got to get out of your own energy and your own mindset of like that lack mentality to be able to kind of move forward in some way. Whether you're moving forward to the person that has rejected you, or whether you're moving forward to a new connection altogether, it is in the cards here. So maybe lift that head up, stop looking down and see what's around you. You might be meeting someone. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is in your thoughts. So you do want to kind of work hard on some sort of situation or build something like from the ground up is what I'm feeling. And then it could be that you feel like you are wanting to do this with someone. So if this has got to do with your career, it's kind of like teaming up with someone, or, you know, getting in a collaboration if it's a business with some other company, or another person, another business owner, or even just a friend or family member. Maybe that's what that is. And wanting to kind of build something together where you feel valued, they feel valued, the product is amazing, whatever you guys come up with. If this is a person that you are dealing with, like romance wise, it could just be that you want to build a foundation with them. You just want to, you know, work on things together. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So in one of your goals, this is a message, firstly, at the best case scenario, that you need to be strategic in what you do in this goal of yours. Make sure that, you know, you're not kind of deceiving anyone or being willingly deceived at this time. But also this could be kind of sneaky characters that are getting involved that might be like manipulating you or hiding something from you in some way. The Seven of Swords is not really a welcome sight. But if it's got to do with one of your goals, it could be a warning that you just need to be strategic and watch out for people who might just kind of like sneak out and just, you know, leave you. Maybe you've had a one-night stand and they've just kind of, or about to, and they just kind of sneak out in the middle of the night. But I'm more feeling like this is just, you know, a deceptive energy, someone who's hiding something from you, like on purpose, when it comes to one of your goals. And then let's get some clarifiers for Sag. Okay, so I want to see, what is the Seven of Wands with the High Priestess? This is about you needing to kind of take a step back, breathe. I feel like before you get up and stand up for yourself or fight back in some way, you might need to just like go within, kind of get yourself into a balanced place, meditate, you know, take a breath. And get into the place of just being like that empress, like just, but like more like a spiritual empress. Like, okay, you know what? I know what's meant for me will be. And if this situation is unfair, that's the universe trying to teach me something. So it's kind of like seeing it from a perspective of like, okay, maybe the universe is pushing me in another direction. If things are like, people are coming at you or attacking you in some way, or you feel very defensive, it's kind of like maybe just going within, trusting your gut, Maybe there could be some information coming to you in dreams at the moment that's going to kind of lead you to a new beginning, which is what I was saying. Maybe it's just not the path for you. Maybe this is the universe trying to show you something, and you need to kind of trust that, and then follow this new path, which could be very exciting. It's kind of like, you know, a new beginning on steroids, or with a double shot of espresso with the Ace of Wands here. So it's a very exciting new beginning. What's the Nine of Wands here? The Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, so we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which are kind of like the spiritual couple. So I do feel like with whatever the situation is that you're trying to kind of persevere with, it's kind of like breaking free from any kind of like traditional institutions right now. Maybe you need to do things in a non-traditional way. If this is someone that you're dealing with, it could be someone that's like non-committal at this time. But if you take the non-traditional route, there will be like balance within the situation. It's kind of like Archangel Michael is here to kind of balance things out. But it's also about being patient, not only with other people, but also with yourself right now, and doing things in moderation. So don't overwork yourself or overindulge or anything like that at this time. It's time to kind of really just balance your energies right now, and do things the non-traditional way, and take it from there. So what's the Five of Pentacles? We have the Chariot. I did feel like it wanted to come out in the reverse, but I will read it upright. And we do have the Head of Cups. So I feel like someone who you feel, like honestly, I felt like it came slightly in the reverse, but I'm going to read it both ways so that it goes for whoever resonates with what. So Five of Pentacles in the upright, if the Chariot is there, it's kind of like you're moving forward from someone who made you feel very abandoned. There was something missing here in the beginning. They walked away from you. It's clear here with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Chariot. So they definitely kind of like left you and kind of like moved on and made you feel like rejected, abandoned, hurt, you know, like just not in a good space. But you're finally coming to the point where you're like moving forward, you're leaving that behind, and you're overcoming any sort of obstacles in your way when it comes to your love life and being able to kind of have a successful relationship. If I was to read this in the reverse, it's kind of saying that someone who walked away from you, who made you feel abandoned, is kind of coming back. That is Cancerian energy over there as well. And then let's see, what is the Three of Pentacles? Tower in the reverse. So, and Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you're wanting some sort of change to come into a situation where you can kind of collaborate with someone or work with someone, build something together, something like that. It causes you a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights as well. Like sometimes you might be having even nightmares about this or having bad dreams. But I just feel like there's some sort of change that you can feel coming. Like, you know, this change is coming, you know that it's going to be difficult to deal with, but you're like, okay, well, we can work on this together, type of thing. And you're wanting to work on that with someone instead of working on it alone. Otherwise you're going to be feeling like very stressed and anxious about this. So what's the Seven of Swords? With the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who's like messing with your work, is what I feel like. Like they're kind of like taking credit for your hard work that you've put into a situation. They might be very lazy and they're kind of like, well, you know, maybe they might be saying, oh, well, you know, Sagittarius is very lazy, they don't do this and they don't do that and that's all me, and you know, that type of thing. If it's a work situation, if it is a romantic situation, it could just be that like the Seven of Swords is someone who's very sneaky and they're kind of taking credit for like when the relationship is going well, or if it is going well. But I just feel like someone's lacking the effort of putting in something where they should have you know, maybe owned up to it in some way. Like they didn't really work on building these foundations with you. It could have to do with a home or a house situation or just your family in some way, but someone is basically like maybe taking credit for your effort or just being like downright lazy when it comes to actually building something with you, building the foundations. What's the Lovers? We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So the Knight of Swords in the reverse is basically some sort of like major anger, and it could be that like someone's moving very slowly and this is making you angry. With the Lovers there, like someone's very slow to kind of communicate with you, or to kind of like, again, maybe own up to what they've done, because maybe in the past they could have been very harsh with you, very cold, very aggressive, saying nasty things, like that type of thing. But I do feel like maybe there could be like a comeback here to maybe start a new beginning with you, offer you their love, maybe even apologize in some way, but they want some sort of new start when it comes to you, with your connection. So let's see, let's move on to the love part of the reading. Now, this all could have been about love, but you take what resonates for you. Okay. So I want to see, how does Sag feel? Okay, so 2 cards came out there. We have intuition and karma. So you could feel like this is a karma connection with someone, and you got to trust your gut basically, and you just know that this person could be like going through their own karma for maybe rejecting you or leaving you out in the cold in some way. Like you just feel like that they have to get their karma in some way, and you feel like you've got this intuition, like they're basically feeling it now. Maybe they weren't feeling it before, and now they could be in a bad place, and we have conflicted. So we have decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So you might have a lot of people around you at this time, and you're like, well, if they're wanting to come back to me, like I'm not accepting any sort of Knight of Wands energy. Like you're coming in with a proper offer, or you're not coming in at all. And also you just have multiple people that you know are offering you something right now. So it's kind of like, trust your gut with who you feel is the right person for you, someone who's not going to be the 7 of Swords, someone who's actually going to like give you the full package. Okay, so how does Sag's person feel about Sag? We have depth, awareness, importance, and value. They are, like I said, they're finally realizing the value. They're getting their karma, because they're like, oh my god, what did I let go? I literally let go of, if I could even get it, I let go of the Empress. Like, what am I doing? What have I done? Like, that's the type of energy that I'm getting. They're finally realizing what you mean to them. And look at the bottom of the deck, second chance, reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. They want to come in and kind of make this right with you, and maybe have a second chance. What's the outcome with these two for the next 2 weeks? We have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So it's kind of like nothing's really happening, but you guys are both in this kind of like hoping phase where you just kind of, you know, wishing upon a star that maybe you guys can come back together. You might be manifesting this in right now. You might even have this like faith being like, okay, no, I expect this to happen, because like I just have the faith that like this is the person who's meant for me. And then we have foundation, established family and security. You could have children with this person, or maybe built something, like built a foundation with this person. We did see the 4 of Wands, maybe like they're taking credit for the foundation that you've built. But I do feel like this person does like hope to come back and kind of build a family with you, and have something very secure together. So let's see. For Sag, what's going on in Sag's romance for the next 2 weeks? We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's definitely someone new, which could be that Lover's card. We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So maybe that's something that you need to do. And I did say with this one, like there's something you need to kind of release, some sort of negative energy. Let's get one more. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So there could be a situation that you're dealing with, maybe someone from the past or the current person, where you feel like there's not enough attraction here between the two of you, like not enough chemistry. Like that's something you need to kind of just walk away from. We have, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So let them go. fly free. So yeah, some of you might be hung up on an ex that you might need to let go of. So let's see. So we have finding out the truth crushed me. This is what they would say to you if they weren't holding anything back. So we have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay. And we have, I know that I messed up everything. Maybe they're finally coming in and admitting that they were the ones who messed it up instead of taking credit. I'll wait for a sign from you. Okay, so Sag, I hope that resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it, as it helps the channel grow. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again either next week for the love reading or the following week for your general messages. Take care.